world, my name is Dan Brown. Recently I posted a video called Baseball Vlog where I talk about, first of all, how I was sad about the Cleveland Indians losing, but more importantly, how I find the Cleveland Indians mascot to be racist and a very stereotypical portrayal of Native Americans or Indians. I've actually gotten quite a bit of feedback on the issue, but I'd like to more specifically address a video response that I received from username theunderachiever, and they responded to actually not my baseball vlog, but a vlog that I posted a long time ago about my belief in God. Hello, the underachiever. You were kind enough to address me specifically in your video response, so I figured that in my video response I will address you instead of the entire world. Although the entire world will still be able to watch it, but this is for you, the underachiever. Before I address anything else, I'd first like to address your concerns that maybe I had taken your video to be mean or to be, you know, an attack on me or, I don't know. But I want to assure you that I did not. I really didn't. I actually really appreciate the fact that you made a video response and that you're trying to keep me honest. The main reason that I post serious vlogs on YouTube is because I figure that it's the best way to make sure that my views are the best views that I can have, if that makes any sense to you. By putting my views out there on the internet for anyone who wants to see them, then pretty much every single opposing view will eventually get around to seeing it, and if they see a huge flaw in my argument or a huge flaw in my logic, they'll be able to post that and I'll be able to look at that with an open mind and maybe reconsider my views. So the fact that you're trying to keep me honest and the fact that you're showing me an opposing viewpoint is really exactly what I want. So I went back and I watched your response a couple of times, and I watched my video about belief in God a couple times and my baseball vlog a couple of times. And whenever I do a serious vlog like this, I have a general idea of what I want to do. I normally write some notes out, but I'm improvising when I'm actually on camera. Right now, obviously, I'm improvising. So the reason I bring that up is it's a reasonable thought. I was thinking, well, it is reasonable that I could have left an impression that I didn't really mean in my video about belief in God, about atheists. You imply that I'm being hypocritical in saying that the Chief Wahoo Indian mascot for the Cleveland Indians, you claim that I'm being hypocritical for criticizing this as stereotypical because I am supposedly very stereotypical towards atheists in my video where I talk about belief in God. I certainly don't think that atheists are all the kind of atheist that wants to change people's views or wants to disprove the existence of God. But I went back and I watched my video about my belief in God. I was relatively careful in my vlog about my belief in God to make sure that whenever I used an example of a hypothetical atheist who perhaps would want to disprove someone's beliefs, I was careful enough to make sure that I did not use language to give the sense that all atheists felt that way. I don't feel like I was really being hypocritical. The one place where I will agree with you on, the underachiever, the one thing that I do agree with you to a point on is that I should have gone more out of my way than I did to make sure that people understood that any sort of stereotypical atheist that I was using did not have characteristics that all atheists had. Although it is an apology that is limited because I don't feel that in not doing that I did anything particularly wrong. I did not give the impression that all atheists were that way, but if one is not paying attention, they could perhaps get that impression. Bringing this back to baseball, I've received a lot of negative comments about my baseball vlog, and really negative comments that I didn't expect to get. But it's okay, I encourage that. I like the fact that we're having a discussion and an intelligent debate about an issue. Granted, it's not as important of an issue as I have posted about in the past, the fact that it's lighthearted with baseball, but the issue of racism that it touches on is serious. I've read a lot of comments from people saying that yes, this is a stereotypical image of Native Americans, but that it's not as though it's, you know, saying, well, Native Americans are bad. It's just a comic portrayal of a Native American. I suppose that the reason that this Chief Wahoo really does bother me is that the creators of baseball didn't create this with the consent of Native Americans. I don't think that the creators of baseball were themselves Native Americans, and I don't think that they were lampooning themselves. I think that they were lampooning Native Americans because they felt that they were superior. And I think that having Chief Wahoo and having the Cleveland team remain the Indians is sort of an acknowledgement, or, well, not exactly an acknowledgement, but it's a failure to denounce that as primitive thinking. As always, thank you for your comments, thank you for this discussion, and thank you, the Underachiever, for posting this response. I hope that this is satisfactory. I hope to hear another video response from you, and I hope to see video responses from other people. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Dan Brown, and I am out.